everybody. We're here to talk to you about the resources that you can use for Memory Master.
Yay!
So obviously, number one would be your guide, okay? Memory Master is all the stuff that's already here in your guide, so you don't really need anything else but your guide. It has different things in here called proofing sheets, okay, for each cycle. This is the sample proof sheet for math, okay? So this is obviously your first and number one resource. I always tell people,
Absolutely.
You can print out proof sheets that look different. Memory Master online on CC Connect, they provide you different sheets too. These are my favorite. I copy them, I put them in page protectors for my kid, and I check them off as I go, and it helps us remember what we need to work on. They have the question you ask your student with the answer on it. So as a parent, you don't have to feel like you have to know everything.
Right?
Otherwise, like I said, then you'd be memory mastering,
Use
which
your
you can.
resources.
But use these so you don't feel like you have to know everything. Give them to an older sibling, give them to a neighbor or a grandparent, and they can even quiz your kids for practice. So guide first, definitely. Second thing is called a flip book. Ta-da! You can literally print these out on CC Connected or from a friend who already has one, maybe that has an old school one. You print them out. You can make photos. Sorry, that's not one. You can make photos. The top has the map. See, like this says week 3 map, and this is the week 3 material. You can put these in your purse, your backpacks, whatever, doctor's office, waiting for your kid to finish their football game or whatever. I don't care where you use it. They will use this a lot. It's also a great way to proof when you're somewhere, so you don't have to bring your guide. You can just kind of look at it, and I can just know all the things. Okay, so this is another great resource. Your maps are also a great resource. These big maps, they look like this. They have a blank and they have the color with the words on it. So this is another great resource. Last resource are the flashcards. So they have addition subtraction ones on CC Bookstore, but the ones you need are the multiplication flashcards.
Yes.
If you are 9 or older than 9 by your first parent proof. So if you're younger than 9, you get to still skip count and sing the song for all your multiplication tables. If you are if you're older than 9 before your first parent proof, then you have to do the flashcards. Mm-hmm. The nice thing about them is they're the commutative law, which means it's the same. So I don't have to have a separate card for 1 times 9 and 9 times 1. I have one card for both. Okay?
We love efficiency.
And the answer's right there on the back. So these are great flashcards to have. I think they're only like $10.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They'll last you forever. So that would be my other favorite resource for Memory Master.
And a quick tidbit too on the math side of things, regardless of what age you are, you can skip count the cubes and the squares.
Yes, cubes and squares.
So regardless of what age you are, whether you are above 10 or you're under 10, like Michelle said, flashcards,
Yes.
10 and above, skip counting 9 and beneath, and squares and cubes are always the same. So they can sing, they can count however they wish to on that. Thank you. That was a beautiful job with the resources.
You're welcome.
She's fabulous. So I'm going to just talk to you really quickly about some other awesome resources that CC has in helping with, quite frankly, like the entirety of your CC career with your children.
All the curriculum.
All of this is super helpful. And specifically when it comes to Memory Master, Subject Scholar, you've got so this is the Foundations app. Ta-da! You can find it in your marketplace on either of your phones, and it literally breaks it down so beautifully. It's a subject. Oh, look, what are we proofing today? Ta-da! We're doing history. Wonderful. Let's talk about commandments 1 through 5.
Thou shalt,
oh, look.
1, have no other gods before me. 2, not make unto thee any graven image.
So we understand the point. So that is... they have this available actually for all 3 cycles, and it is a one-time purchase, so it remains with
and
you.
they'll update it as it goes through, but they have 3 different apps for 3 different cycles.
Correct. So it is cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3. We're currently in cycle 1. Obviously, next year will be cycle 2. So make sure you download the right ones. But honestly, I just bought all of them because they were super easy just to put on there, and then I knew that we'd have them regardless if you are traveling while you're studying for things or anything that your life, any life things that come up. This has been one of my absolute favorites. The other one, actually, Michelle just pulled up for me too, which is great. It is called CC. Is it CC Life?
CC Lite.
Lite. And it looks like this.
It's a mobile app version of their website, basically for the what do they call
CC
that?
Connected.
Yeah, but on CC Connected, what is that little not forums? What is that thing called?
Learning Center.
Learning Center. It's basically a mobile version of Learning Center.
Ta-da! So you can learn on your phone. Always remember this very key point in life. Technology is an incredible servant, a terrible master. So as long as you utilize the technology, stick in the sand, and the paper things are still probably the best way to do it. But as a support from a technology perspective, those two apps, huge. We highly recommend, which leads over to CC Connected. I am floored, actually, and as CC Connected gets it just gets increasingly better as it goes along. But all of these things can be printed out from CC Connected. There are things in Learning Center that blow my mind, actually, and I'm like, this is awesome. So you can use CC Connected for any and all of your homeschool needs, but specifically for Memory Master, if you go into Learning Center and you type in Memory Master, there's a parent guide, there's a proofing guide, and then it also explains like what it is and how and all that fun stuff. And then the last thing we're going to leave you with today, ta-da, is the importance of the resource of each other. Get yourself a homeschool buddy. That's literally what is on the top of the catalog, right? Homeschool with a friend. The greatest thing about CC Connected is the community and the accountability and the fact that the Lord is the center. It's like-minded people coming together. You're going to do great things. But we cannot stress the importance enough of finding friends who are like family that you can do it with.
It's more fun to do it with somebody, and your kids can quiz each other, and you have someone to call when you're like, my kid can't remember this date. And they're going to tell you something that they use to remember it, or you can come up with something together. So definitely Memory Master with a friend.
Exactly. Just like from the song, right? If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want all the benefits and the quality of everything else, do it together, because it truly is. It is better together. And that is, Michelle and I are, for our community here, we are more than happy to go ahead and we will meet with you. We will carve out time during the week or phone calls or whatever it is.
Or we'll send our kids.
Or we will send our proxy to, in proxy, we'll be like, here you go. Here's Tommy, here's Joseph, figure it out. No, we're kidding. But if you have any questions on this, each other. And I would say each other is just as important as the guide. So you could do all of this with just the guide and a friend. You don't really need all the other fancy things if you don't want them, but the guide and a friend, top two for sure. I agree. Yeah. The guide and a friend. As we guide. Okay. Well, thank you again for being with us with this video. And in another video, we're going to show you what proofing looks like.